Facebook land,
maybe
YouTube
he's not
land,
a smiler.
wherever land you in.
Maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Land.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Right here,
or maybe he's teething.
Maybe it's just
Happy
a phase.
people.
Maybe he has autism, and we can
Hey,
definitely do something
Show,
to
we
help.
on live.
Maybe is
Call
all
in
you need to find out more about
602-354-8823.
autism. No big, joyful smiles
All right.
by 6
Let us
months
know
is
see
one
what's
early
going on
sign.
with Urban
Learn
Meyer.
Others at autismspeaks.org.
We got the game on right now.
Brought to you
All
by
right, Hall
Autism
of Fame
Speaks and the
game.
Ad Council.
Let us know what y'all watching right now. Who's your favorite Hall of Famer?
This is
Hit us up.
RadioPhoenix.org, Phoenix.
Let's charge up.
Next on Mark My Words Sports Show.
Charge up.
Oh, you need it? With the Hall of Fame game going on right now. I know I am. The NFL and college football is coming up under a lot of scrutiny from Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott on what they said about the national anthem protest to Urban Meyer and Ohio State and what's going on with a domestic violence situation.
Yeah, he looks bad.
We need to let you know what's going on and call in with your opinion. 602-354-8823. We also have Ken's Top 10 in the first hour, so keep it locked right here on Mark My Words Sports Show on RadioPhoenix.org. And as always, keep it 1 million with us.
Push the knife. Yeah.
Programs on Radio Phoenix are supported financially by the Womack Cocktail Lounge.
Need to like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, comment,
The
do all
Womack
that.
provides a walk back in time with dining, dancing, eclectic live music, and vintage playlists.
Hey,
Open 4 p.m. to 2
what's
a.m.
going
daily.
on?
Find the Womack on Facebook, Instagram, and thewomack.us.
Hello, I'm Helen Sini, host of Deutsche Welle Radio's Inside Europe. Bring you up to date with what's going on across the Atlantic. Along with the news, our reporters around the continent will provide you with a taste of the cultures and personalities that make Europe such a fascinating place.
All right, you guys.
Thank you
for liking the show, watching the show.
Inside Europe. Saturdays at 4 a.m. on Radio Phoenix.
Inside Europe.
I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Is that name Nikenya?
Yeah, that's Stone Girl.
Hey, Nikenya. How you doing? Thanks for supporting the show. Call in, let us know what happened with your competition. We're very interested. Hey, Nikenya. How you doing? Thanks for supporting the show. Call in, let us know what happened with your competition. We're very interested. Hey, wife. Putting in that extra time, man, on the show, man, trying to get it going. So we can inform you on some hot topic, juicy allegations that's going on.
Hey, y'all.
Another one bites the dust, man. It looks like another one of our great coaches is going to bite the dust. I guess the people of Michigan is happy.
Oh, that's what I forgot. We forgot the banner. Well, I gotta put it somewhere else, though, huh?
You know who they talking about, though?
Who?
Bob Stoops.
From
That's what they talk about hiring at Oklahoma and Ohio State.
Already?
Yeah. They've already been talking about it.
Jesus.
That's why I kept turning the TV off. It's like, okay, I'm done.
Hey, y'all call in. What do y'all think about already packing the coach's bag before it even starts? You know what I mean? How am I gonna do this? How'd you do this last time?
I don't know.
These right here. There we go. Look at that.
Just use that tat, that right there, the yellow thing.
Right here?
Yeah.
Put it right here.
Right.
We under construction.
How long is that terrible song you playing last?
It's meaningful.
Meaningful, okay.
All right. Oh, we on now.
I'm trying to take my word. Mark my words, I know you.
Mark my words, sports show. Sorry about that, everybody. We just had to put the banner up.
Well.
You know you have to put the banner up.
It's August 2nd, you guys. It's August 2nd, and I guess let the drama continue. You know what I'm saying? Let it go on. Let the drama go.
You on.
Okay,
You on.
all right. It's August 2nd, man. What's happening, man? No, I'm just playing, you guys. How y'all doing today? I hope you guys had a good, is having a good week so far. You know what I mean? It's almost Friday.
Yep. And before we get to all everything that's going on with the Urban Meyer situation, and we got the Hall of Fame game going on. We got it right now live on Kenny's phone, which is nice.
We're looking at Lamar Jackson, the new Michael Vick.
You know what I mean?
He'll be a good quarterback by year 10.
Yeah. So before we talk about the Urban Meyer situation, which is getting so crazy minute by minute, we're also going to talk about what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott, what happened with what they're talking about with the national anthem protest and the new policy and how that happened. But first, we're going to talk to, we talked to Kerry Taylor,
Right.
the coach of Arcadia High School last week, and we had him on the show, and it didn't work out. It was kind of some technical difficulties, so we went straight to the source. Okay, right. we met him in person and met the coaching staff, some of the players. And,
Arcadia High School is now our official
Mark My Words Sports Show official team.
Right. So we're going to be coming to you guys. You're going to be catching a lot of commentary. We're going to go to the game.
Tighten up.
Yeah, we're going to writen it up.
So everybody who's down with Arcadia High School, hey, listen up. I'm
going to be putting up on you like beans. Get down and lay down.
We got Kerry Taylor. We're going to have right now. We're going to put that on. The sound of the Kerry Taylor interview. And this is Dwayne and Kitty with Mark My Words Sports Show. We here at Arcadia High School with Kerry Taylor. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man. I appreciate you guys having me on the show.
Oh, no problem. And I see this upcoming season, you guys are looking to go a whole different direction with the team. What's that direction you guys looking at?
Yeah, man. We're just trying to, revamp the whole program and bring a lot of energy, a lot of coaching experience to this program and get these kids coached up the right way and fired up, excited about football. So we've had a pretty good off season, spring football, summer football. Now we're just gearing up for the season and, just trying to fine tune some things. We got a lot of good players to work with. We're a young football team, but we got a lot of talented players that I expect big things from. And, these kids are going to grow throughout the whole season. So, we're excited. The school's excited. The community's excited. So there's a lot of positive energy right now headed into the season.
And what do you think you guys' record going to be? See, I go right at it, man.
Yup. Oh, man. Obviously, you always want to strive for a perfect season. That would be our goal is to, take one game at a time and win each game week in and week out.
So you're going to win conference, in other words, man.
That's the goal. That's the goal. You know,
you go win conference, so you speak it into existence.
Yes.
You gonna win. You gonna smash everybody in front of you.
That's the plan. That's the plan. You know? Right. Like I said, though, we take one game at a time. My biggest thing is we want to go out and compete as hard as we can and not make mental mistakes. You know, if we could be a disciplined football team and compete every snap, then I like our chances at the end of the football game.
Right. And you're coaching. You come from a great lineage of football. How did you get into actually coaching high school football?
Yeah. You know, I grew up in football. My dad, my uncle both played professional football. So, I mean, that's kind of what I've known my whole life, you know, being around the game. I knew when I was done playing the NFL, I wanted to coach football. That's just, you know, the biggest thing. I love the X's and O's. I love, you know, teaching guys and motivating guys to, you know, be great at something. And, you know, I like just, you know, even teaching life through the game of football. You know, that's what I'm here for, you know. So not only am I these guys football coach, but, you know, some of them I'm, you know, a father figure and, you know, someone these kids can look up to that's been there, that's done it, that knows how to get to where they want to get to. So, you know, I always just wanted to be a coach, and, you know, I kind of just followed the path that God set out for me. And, you know, last year I was at Oregon State, this year I'm at Arcadia. So you never know what's down the road. You know, wherever he puts me, I'm going to give my heart and everything I got into that program. So I'm excited to be here.
Oh, so you coach at Oregon State. Beavers.
Yeah, my younger brother's a wide receiver there right now.
Oh, okay, that's dope. My cousin Randy Gordon played there.
Okay.
Yes, he played there. I'm in California, so, you know, we put players all around the Pac-12.
Yes.
Well, Pac-10, 12, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, definitely.
And being from ASU and everything, what is the reception like coming back to Phoenix and coaching the team? How big of a reception has been?
Oh, man, it's been huge. You know, a lot of people in this community are former ASU, you know, alums. Some are former players of ASU. You got it right there. That's a different team, but, you know, hey, we got to rep the Sun Devils.
As Kitty showed his UCLA tattoo, but, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like, I see, you know, how is that, you know, aspect, you know, you from ASU coming here and teaching these kids the game from a different aspect versus someone coming from another state?
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes a big impression. You know, I grew up here. I played Pop Warner football here, high school football here, college here, played with the Arizona Cardinals here. So when it comes to football in Arizona, I mean, I pretty much know the entire landscape.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Hamilton. Yup. Yeah, we won 3 state championships while I was there in my 4 years. You know, I was part of Arizona State's last Pac-10 championship team in 2007.
Been feeding for football, man. It's fun. I'm not saying I'm playing like the other woman.
I've seen a lot of Arizona, you know. So, you know, just being here, you know, it gives the kids someone to look up to and say, hey, you know, he's right here from where we're from, and he did it, and I know I can do it.
And then speaking of like this in-state coaching and everything, and now I seen on Twitter you posted something about the in-state transfers. It kind of reminded me about like free agency or AAU style. Now, what is that all about? And it seemed like you got a lot of applause for it. What is that all about as far as, you know, these kids are concerned in different schools?
Yeah, so, I mean, really, these days, I mean, high school football has changed so much. It's not the same as it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And, you know, a lot of high school coaches that are stuck in that era, you know, don't understand the new landscape. You know, you gotta be able to adapt to new times. You know, you gotta be able to adapt to new times. You know, you can't stay in one era and expect to keep winning, you know. So if these coaches, you know, don't want to grow their programs and change their programs to relate to today's kids, then they're going to struggle. The kids these days want to be able to, you know, show things off on Twitter, want to be able to, you know, ride the social media era. You know, they want to see their stars go up. They want to do the camps. They want to, you know, be in that limelight. And so as a coach, you got to make your program fun and to fit these kids. You know, and, you know, that's the same thing. That's the same thing the parents want. The parents, everyone is stuck on getting offers, getting recruited. So as a head coach, you got to have a program where you make that your number one goal, to get kids here, get recruited, and get them out.
That's crazy, though. They talk about recruiting. You know what I mean? In high school, like, that's nuts.
Yeah. So with this like in-state, looks like it's a big rivalry. You got Swirl not far from here and everything.
Who is your rival?
Right now, I'm gonna say our only rival is Saguaro because they won the state championships. You know,
Right.
to me, no one else matters.
And that's
but
in the
team that's
division,
winning.
right?
In the division,
Okay.
you know, right down the street. In the past, this school has lost a lot of kids to Saguaro. Now that I'm here and my staff is here, we see that trend stopping. We're gonna keep Arcadia kids here in Arcadia, and we're even starting to pull kids from other schools to come to Arcadia.
What's crazy? That sounds like college. Because
That's what I'm saying. That's
like
wild.
like ASU, I actually worked there and cooked there, whatever, for the football team, and at ASU it's like the high school players would go to Texas or California, and that was the main problem with ASU football and U of A football as well, because you have your in-state kids. Since you're an ASU alum, you know, is that something you're trying to build to have the kids here transition to ASU football or U of A to keep them in state?
I would love to, you know, just get them to wherever they can get to have, you know, the best possible future for them. You know, obviously being a former ASU guy, I'd rather send them to ASU than U of A. But hey, you know, whatever school wants them the most and whatever school is going to give them the best opportunity, that's where I want to send them to. And I feel like, you know, Arizona State is a school that's a sleeping giant. If whoever there can figure out how to keep in-state recruits, that is the key thing for them to be a national power. They got to learn how to keep in-state recruits. They got to do something within that program to keep Arizona's big-time talent. You see all of our top quarterbacks keep going to other schools. Our top running backs, our top linemen are going elsewhere. So, you know, whatever it is that they have to do, they got to get that figured out. That's the number one piece that's holding them back from a Pac-12 championship.
Man, I'm just trying to play nice, man. Them is the rivals.
Right.
But y'all cool. So when I get ready to pick a high school, because I don't have a dog in the fight, right? My sons are still, you know, little, and the other ones don't even care about football.
Yep.
I'm going to pick Arcadia.
I hope so, man.
So I'm going to roll with y'all, man.
We do it right here. We do it right. You know, the kids like it, the parents like it, the community likes it. You're getting taught by the best coaches that have played at the highest level. We're a young coaching staff, but we have more college and NFL experience on this staff than any other staff in Arizona.
So I need some swag, you know what I'm saying? So I can look the part, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I can come sit on everybody know where, because I like to represent.
Yep.
I had South Mountain High School, but, you know, they just fell off, so it's just like I can't do them. Then I tried Dobbins.
Okay.
And that's just too far. You know what I mean?
We're the new wave right now. We're on the come up. You know, it's exciting. You know, this is going to be the spot where it's going to be the premier program. We're growing. We got a lot of cool things going on, facility upgrades, brand new field, a lot of things going on around here, man. So
can we get you on the show Thursday? Talk about the week before?
Definitely.
You know, make it like a little series for the season. We keep up with you guys.
Oh, that'd be excellent. That'd be excellent. I know you're busy right now, so
we'll adopt y'all as like the official Mark My Words team of Mark My Words.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, exactly. And one last thing. This game is in a few weeks. What do you expect out of that? The first game of the season here at home.
That's crazy football for the start.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So a crazy thing about last year's team is they scored 29 points all season.
I think so. Or this week.
This year, I told our team we'll score more points in the first half of the first game than they did all last season.
That's wild.
So I plan on putting up 35 to 42 points in the first half.
We got
Coronado. Coronado week one.
Okay.
We're coming out and make a statement.
Up the middle on the blitz. You send the strong safety.
We got top secret. We got somewhat of a spread type offense. You know, a lot of NFL things incorporated into this offense that these high school coaches haven't seen.
Kids picking it up.
Kids are picking it up. You know, it's been something I've been working on for years now. Putting NFL terminology into a system where high school kids can learn it.
He implemented that.
That makes sense.
Things are going well. So my biggest
running game look like.
Running game, we have a great running back. We got a couple of really good running backs. But Paxton Earl, man, the kid is special. This kid, I think, can have 3,000 all-purpose yards this year and be an all-state player.
And
must be nice to be young.
Defensively. You know, how does defensively look like? If you want to score a lot of points, then that means you need to stop your team. How is the defense?
You want to win.
Oh, that's exactly right.
You can always outscore.
Defense. We're gonna hit. We're gonna play fast, and we're gonna create turnovers. You know,
4-3.
If we can. Well, we're a 4-3 team. You know, we can create turnovers and grab extra possessions for the offense that has the football. we're going to put up points, and that's our motto.
What's the mic look like?
Man, Mike is good. Overall, our whole defense is doing really well. We're young. We got only one senior starter on defense right now. So
is he the Mike?
He's not the Mike.
Wow.
Yep. He's not
playing, Will?
He's the same.
Sam.
Yep. So not only this year, but next year, we'll really have the majority of all of our starters offensively and defensively back.
Okay.
So this is somewhat of a learning year for us. It's a process. Next year will be a whole year ahead into the program, into the system, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay. Well, Kerry, thank you for letting us come to the facility and everything, and looking forward to speaking to you again.
Yes, sir.
I'm blocking it.
Yeah. Hey, that was Kerry Taylor, an interview we just had last week.
Real cool dude, you guys. Real cool.
I see Arcadia High School doing some big things, man, with the coaching and the changes that he's going to implement there. So
I just want to represent a winner. I ain't with all that going to the game and you know what I mean. We tried. No, you need to go out there and win. Did he just throw an interception? But Lamar Jackson already been getting his Michael Vick on.
We appreciate.
Thank you.
We appreciate Kerry Taylor for letting us go there and interview him. Next week is their first game against Coronado.
Oh,
they got a new field, new uniforms, and they trying to do everything brand new over there. So appreciate them. Shout out to Arcadia High School. And,
remember I told the Cardinals that they should do that? Change the uniforms, get rid of the old bird, that lame color they got, man, and get something fresh.
Sometimes the change is you need that. So support for Radio Phoenix come in part from Native Health, located at 4041 North Central Avenue, Suite C in Phoenix. Native Health provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, and WIC services targeted for urban Native Americans. More information is available at 602-279-5262 or online at nativehealthphoenix.org. And we're going to be right back with more Mark My Words Sports Show right after this.
You a Lamar Jackson fan?
He all right. We'll talk about that on the other side.
Sorry about that. I asked you that too fast. I just see Michael Vick all over that guy, man. I just don't see him as a great NFL quarterback. I just don't see him as a great NFL quarterback. I'm sorry.
We'll see. I don't know. That's with all these quarterbacks coming up. You don't know. You got Josh Rosen here. You got
Rosen is going to be the truth. He just needs 2 or 3 seasons to learn. But Rosen is going to be the truth. He has all the.
Darnold. They say Baker Mayfield ain't doing that well.
Well, no, I'm hearing that he's doing great.
They say he wasn't doing that well.
I'm hearing that he's saying that he's doing great.
They need reps. That's basically
Josh Rosen is the most NFL-ready quarterback. He just doesn't have
reps, man.
Here's his
Who
problem.
y'all think is the most ready quarterback, rookie-wise? Let us know, 602-354-8823.
So where they get these guys from? They just go to the pen and just say, okay, this is going, yeah, you want to play football? Come on out here, man.
Right. Who was that, Trubisky?
No, it ain't Trubisky. He number 10.
Oh, who was that?
I don't know. He played like him, though. Let's see what happens.
With,
number 60 been getting burnt all game. Number 60, you know he ain't going to make the team.
Ray Lewis as a Hall of Famer. You know he got to love that. He looks sad.
Number 60 been getting burnt all game long. What happened?
You was absolutely right.
What? What do you say? Good interview with Terry.
Appreciate it. Kerry.
Thank you, Kaja. We putting in that work, man. We trying to get to that next level. Wait till you see my Ken's top 10. Top 10 greatest game shows of all time.
Game shows?
I had to think of something on the fly. I didn't get anything done last night. Me and the girl stayed up, and I ended up passing out on them.
Okay. Come on now. And Mark My Word Sports Show is back.
Hashtag me too.
We'll talk about that in a second.
HR! He looked at me for more than 3
Everybody's
seconds.
watching right now. The Hall of Fame game is on. It's 17-7 Ravens. I know it's the first preseason game.
Hey, man, the Ravens look tough, though. They look like they sharp like a razor.
You know what I mean? I mean, that was who was that? The linebacker going on there and hitting the quarterback for a fumble recovery?
Oh, the biggest thing is Lamar Jackson just throwing a pick.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he telegraphed the pass. I know he's a rookie, you guys, and he's got to, you know what I mean, learn and take these, but you can't be telegraphing passes like that. I played cornerback, so I know.
Well, I think that was his main problem in college was reading the defense. You know
looking
what I
them
mean?
off?
Not looking them off. You know what I mean? Staring right into the safeties and the cornerback's eyes.
Just gazing into his eyes, all romantic.
And
that's just to say, hey, baby.
We'll see with
I'm
reps.
throwing the ball to you.
We'll see with reps, how does he learn the offense and
how fast does he process
exactly.
the offense, and how fast does the game go?
Yeah, and
to
our when we just talked about in the break, you know, who is going to be the most rated quarterback right now? You got Josh Rosen, you got Baker Mayfield, you got Sam Darnold. Those are your top three. Sam Darnold, I think he just signed his contract.
Right.
I think it was like a 4-year, $30 million, fully guaranteed. And that's what he wanted. That's why they was, waiting a while. You know, he was one of the last rookies to get signed. So out of those three quarterbacks, who do you think right now can step on the field?
Josh Rosen for the Arizona Cardinals. Mm-hmm. Honestly, well, here's the situation in the breakdown. You know, you got what's my man's name, the quarterback?
Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford, you know what I mean? Mr. Glass.
Yeah,
so, you know, by week 4,
he gets hurt.
That's his limit. You know what I mean? 4 games is all you get, and pay me. And then that's when Josh Rosen could actually find his way on the field. Now, if the Cardinals are smart, I would pull him back and still let him hold the clipboard and still go find me a backup so you don't ruin his psyche. I mean, look at Derek Carr or David Carr.
Well, their backup, isn't it Drew Stanton still?
Oh, Lord.
I think it's still Drew Stanton. David Carr's not in the league.
Well, won't they just go ahead? No, I'm saying, look at what the Texans did to David Carr. Let him take all that abuse, and it ruined him. Look at Chris Everett.
You know what?
Another Rams quarterback.
I think that situation was the fact that was the expansion team of the Texans, and it was trying to show out, and they made the huge mistake of having a rookie quarterback as their franchise for an expansion team.
He just got sacked. It's not looking good for Lamar Jackson.
With that being said,
no, but you're gonna ruin him if you let him get up. But he's the most NFL ready quarterback. I watched him his whole career at UCLA, and he's got all the throws. The only problem that he has is mental. It's more like making that bad decision.
Right.
It's kind of like the Brett Favre.
Yeah, you want to sling it so far. You want to sling it.
I can throw it in any window. I don't care who's doing who's what. I can get it there.
And I think that's when they say he's confident. And he has that line of arrogance, that's going to show on the field. You know what I mean?
Millennial.
Because he wants to show everyone he's got it. And I think he's going to need to learn and step back because you throw those picks, and you're going to get pulled real quick.
As my man Breezy like to say, pressure bust pipe.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen. But he's going to be ready.
I would think the most interesting is Baker Mayfield. You got Tyrod Taylor right there.
He's starting.
He's going to start. He's probably going to start the whole season.
Yeah.
But let's say if they a 5-win season for them is success. But if they're 0-5, 0-6, 0-7, and Tyrod Taylor's not showing it, the Baker Mayfield chance is going to come out. And do you think how the Browns, they're at the pass, would they pull Tyrod Taylor even if he's doing okay, but they're losing? Would they pull him for Baker Mayfield because of the fans?
That's a great question. Well, let me answer your great question. You have Hugh Jackson up there. You know what I'm saying? I think his record is 1 in 32 in 2 years.
He's literally Mr. Untouchable.
But he's the quarterback.
I swear to God.
The guy, he's so fabulous with young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And he's going to do a great job with Tyrod Taylor. He's going to implement a system that's going to work for Tyrod. And then also get Baker Mayfield ready. So if Baker Mayfield is not ready, it's not because of the coach. Do I think they're going to try to get him in there? No, because I think Tyrod Taylor is going to have a heck of a bounce-back season.
Yeah.
Comeback player of the year type season.
I think the Bills really did him wrong because he
was
doing great, and then all of a sudden, just because you have a new coach, a new GM, you bench him.
What was the rating? I mean, his rating wasn't all that great either. But see, it's the intangibles that he brought to the team that went perfectly with Sean McCoy.
And they won a couple games. You know what I mean? Behind him.
Yeah.
I think really, with all this, he
just wasn't wanted.
Yeah, with all this analytics and everything, and these what do they call it now, micro, numbers and all that. Look at the wins.
Look at how they play.
Look at the wins, losses, touchdowns, to interception ratio, and completion percentage. And if all those are on the up and up, you keep that man on the field.
You keep him on the field. But see, they just didn't want him. They had to come to grips that they got a guy who they were hoping could be a terrible bust, but he turned out to be a lot better than what they thought he would be. Speed it up to 2018. Now you're in Cleveland. I think he's got a place where he's actually wanted now.
Yeah.
I mean, if Cleveland don't want you, man, it's time to, just...
Well, you see what happened with Robert Griffin III.
Right.
He was with Cleveland. Get out of here.
If Cleveland don't want you, man...
Matter of fact, he's right now playing with the Ravens.
Yeah, I was just watching him. I was just watching him right now. He looked good.
Yeah.
He looked better than your boy Lamar Jackson.
Wow. Well,
Michael Vick Part 2.
Yeah, we got to go to break real quick and come right back. When we come back, we're going to talk about this Urban Meyer situation.
Oh, Lord.
We're going to talk about the Cowboys.
Can we talk about Trump instead, man? That's more interesting.
Man, you know what, Bill?
All right, Cousin, get ready to kick me off the air tonight.
With the Cowboys situation and Jerry Jones,
I got some real stuff
Trump
to say.
is going to come up. So,
hey, speaking of Jerry Jones,
we're going to come
get your free pizzas. Load up, man, because they're going to be selling them for $1.
Yeah. Mark My Words Sports Show is coming right back at you.
All righty.
Programming is supported by Shiner Gold Pomade. Regular, special, and clay hair holds for men and women. Shave soap and merchandise. Retail locations in the U.S. or online stores all in the world.
You ready? Man,
Shiner Gold on
crazy.
Nothing could be finer than a man who smells like Shiner. Finer than to be in Carolina in the
Ugh, I'm tired of this car. It doesn't work. It takes up too much space in my garage.
Well, did you know you could donate
your old car,
boat, or motorcycle to Radio Phoenix?
Coming starting the
You will also receive
preseason.
a
Call up
text message.
602-354-8823. Let us know. All right. Thanks everybody for watching.
You can visit
Subscribe to our YouTube page,
or call
SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Every platform there is. Hit us up.
This was brought to you by the radio students at South Mountain High School.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
I put out my campfire and Smokey Bear hugged me.
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but he's just letting you know you did good.
Bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update.
I'm gonna let you go now. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service Ad Council and your state forester.
Hi, I'm Mark Anderson from Yabia Music and Arts, the Arizona-based blog with new content daily and your local guide to music everywhere. Join me every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Radio Phoenix for the Yabia Hour, where we talk with local creatives, play new music every week, and a whole lot more. So don't forget to join us Wednesdays at 7 for the Yabia Hour on Radio Phoenix, where the Valley comes to talk, sing, connect.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
Mark My Words Sports Show is back.
Do that.
And, man, this Urban Meyer situation is like, it's crazy. It's real crazy because...
Let me put my feelings on the microphone because you know how it's going all night long. This beat makes you want to rap, makes you want to say, hey, I'm on the microphone, huh? I'm sorry, you guys.
Urban Meyer. Now, we did talk about this a few weeks ago.
Right.
Okay? Urban Meyer fires his longtime assistant coach. All right? Mr. Smith. And this is Chris Smith is his name, right?
Yeah.
And his wife, you know, there's these domestic violence.
Zach Smith.
Yeah, Zach Smith.
34-year-old linebackers.
Now, these allegations stem from 2009, 2015 of domestic violence situation. He gets arrested this past few weeks for trespassing. You know what I mean? Trying to drop off his child because of a, divorce, custody situation and whatnot. So they fired him. And then it comes down to the people that digs in to your background. You know what I mean? The reporters and everyone. And that's what happened.
The germ spreader.
So they see, oh, look what happened in 2009. Oh, look what happened in 2015.
And then something must have just recently happened 10 days ago.
Well,
because they asked Urban Meyer at the Ohio State presser, why did you fire Zach Smith? And he had to say, that you allow people to get their own personal business at home together.
Well, what happened was he was arrested for trespassing, trying to drop his child off.
Okay.
That's what happened. If anybody knows about...
What you think, Kai? This is Kyrena, my other daughter. Say hello to the radio land. She's going to be the new sportscaster.
Well, what happens is, if anybody knows anything about custody and what goes on with divorce and separations or whatnot, there's rules are in place to where if you're in control of the situation, then you can set rules and the other person can reap the consequences.
Right.
Which is right now, you try to drop your child off, you get arrested for trespassing. Okay, fast forward to today. Urban Meyer is now on paid administrative leave.
I still don't get that.
Behind the scenes, they may be talking about a buyout because they may fire him, which is the speculation. Let's get that clear. Speculation, allegations, hearsay.
Can I say
These
something?
are all the buzzwords that's going on.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I just don't foresee them firing Urban Meyer no time soon. Maybe after the season goes on, but right now I don't see them firing him no time soon because week 2, in 2 weeks the college football season begins.
Yeah.
That means you got to find a guy.
Tomorrow is their first practice.
Or do you promote from within?
Well, they already have their offensive coordinator. Has moved to the interim coach, which you know what happens with that. The interim coach stays for a while until they find a new coach. And you already just said they're already talking about Bob Stoops.
Yeah, I just put the name. One of the names that's been bandied around is Bob Stoops.
You're already packing his bags.
Did you see Bob Stoops in Oklahoma? You guys are stupid if you guys do that. You go ahead and keep them. This story just has so many ugly wrinkles to it that you have to pull it back like an onion. If you think about it, Urban Meyer's wife, she works for Ohio State. You see what I'm saying? So now you got that ugly aspect of it. Then it's like, okay, you told the wife. So now the germ spreaders are out there saying, how much did he know? Yeah. How could he not? They told the wife in 2008, but she doesn't know. You know what I mean? He doesn't know. So now it comes into to your word versus mine. Yeah. I don't know.
And here's what a lot of people don't realize about this coaching fraternity. There's a coaching fraternity, and then there's a coach's wives fraternity.
Right.
And those two circles may intertwine, but a lot of times they don't. The coach's wives, they stay with the coach's wives. And some of those secrets may get to the coaches, and they may not. But this is a whole fraternity, and they always keep that in house. You see what happens with other. I don't think he should be fired. You see what happens with other schools and the scandals that happen with Louisville, with Michigan State, with Baylor.
But those are real scandals, though.
That's
true. Direct coaches.
That is true.
You know what I mean? That's direct coaches. How can I say? Interaction, like
knowledge
you were in it.
Interactions with very
Jim Tressel,
horrific scandals.
Jim Tressel, you got fired over some autographs. You know what I'm saying? Some stupid stuff. Now, and now if Urban Meyer gets fired there, Ohio State are really the dummies.
Now I have sound right now. I just got of Kurt Herbstreit talking about what's going on.
They should hire Lamar Jackson as the coach.
And what he wants to know or wants to hear or see from what's going on.
Good throw.
What's at stake here when it comes to Meyer's credibility?
Well, everything. I think that's the thing that we really want to know is, it's one thing for Urban Meyer to go to Chicago and answer those questions. And I think even at the time when he answered the questions, a lot of folks in the media kind of were scratching their head thinking that just doesn't quite add up, even then. And then when he said, hey, who makes up these stories, I think it left Brett McMurphy in a position of, are you questioning me and my credibility? So he wanted to kind of take it to the next level after Chicago. And then when these texts have been released, I think that's the serious thing for me is when you include Shelley Meyer, Urban's wife, in these texts, and you see that Shelley's saying things like, how are you, Courtney? He scares me. How are the kids? I think that right now it's very one-sided, Kevin. And we're hearing a lot from one side. And for me personally, I need to hear from the other side until I can talk to you about Urban Meyer's credibility. I can't really say anything about his credibility one way or another until we hear him speak and answer questions like, what's with your responses in Chicago? What's with the text from Shelley? Once he has a chance to answer these questions, then I think all of us will be able to have a much clearer understanding of where he stands and where his credibility stands with the university and whether or not Ohio State can move forward with it.
I in no way condone physical violence in a relationship, either be the man on woman, woman on man. I just don't condone it at all. But at the same time, there are some sick people out there who, that's the way they show love. That's the way they feel like they have to receive love.
Toxic relationships.
I have been in a park as a young man, and this is how I discovered that there are really people out here like this. I was in a park sitting there, and I heard the woman say, if my man don't beat me, that means he doesn't love me. I've heard women say that. Now, we have a mutual friend who is in a toxic relationship like that. We'll leave him nameless. But you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And he's been in a toxic relationship like that. There are people out there that just function in a relationship like that don't know how to just give roses, they give left hooks.
It's very sick and
okay, so now we're saying
there's some issues there, but
listen, we're saying that these first incidents we got them or were aware of in 2009. Okay, so from 2009 to 2018, why are you sticking around?
No, really.
The first time he put hands on you, girl, you should have been walking.
Remember, this is Zach Smith. Okay, what's going on?
But did you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The first time Lynch was passed, she should have been gone. Why did you stay?
Here's my main question. For Urban Meyer, is it okay for this society to get rid of people for lying? Now,
everybody lies, though.
He's here's what I'm getting at. He's vehemently denying that he knew about the situation.
And he probably didn't.
And he's going to stay that way. He's going to deny deniable plausibility. Exactly. You know
what Eddie Murphy say? Wasn't me. Right.
Now, here's my question. Do you fire someone for lying? Because if you do...
It depends on what kind of lie it is.
Because if you do...
Everybody lies.
Everybody will be fired.
Everybody lies.
Now, if you lie about you saw a murder... or you know someone who committed a murder.
Okay, now you should get fired.
That's one thing.
That's a fireable offense.
But now if you're lying about, I heard about something, or my wife told me something, that's something totally different. That's something that it's like, where are we going with this?
Right.
Where are we going with this whole societal issue of not just the Me Too movement, but
America's sick right now. America's sick.
An extreme politically correctness bleeding into different worlds that manhood is king.
No, manhood is being taken
what
away.
What I'm saying is, people are infiltrating different worlds where manhood is top notch, right? Different industries. And these allegations, sexual assault, domestic violence, yes, they're absolutely wrong.
But you got crazy people out here.
What I'm saying is they're absolutely wrong.
No, but you got crazy people out here saying, he looked at me for more than 3 seconds. That's sexual assault.
Yeah.
Come on, man. There's a line that has to be drawn.
And here's the part. Here's the
sexual assault is I got you in the closet.
Yeah.
I'm groping.
The bad part
I
about
touch.
it is the fact that that line is being blurred to the point where now we're getting at words that are said, words that are heard, text messages that may or may not have happened, and we're going to fire someone for that. That's what I'm talking about when it says, serious situations are going like a spider web, and it's hitting everybody. It's not hitting the right people. It's hitting everybody. The right people, the wrong people.
Because he's not even directly involved in it.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're smacking him with this BS that really should just go away. That's
exactly
not even his business.
See, that's
between
exactly what I'm saying.
Zach, what's his name? Zach Smith and his wife. That's who that's against. Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm Urban Meyer, and let's just play devil's advocate. If I did know in 2009, that guy's away from me. That guy's out of here. He's gone. He's not going to stick around.
And see, that's what the issue is.
I don't have women beaters that hang out with me.
On the other side is the fact that Urban Meyer is such a meticulous coach that he should have known anyway. If you know about what's going on in training
once you leave the facilities,
yeah,
I don't know what you're doing.
And
I'm worried about Ohio State.
Yeah, and that's what the devil's advocate about it is the fact that they see Urban Meyer as one of those meticulous coaches that knows everything about everybody in the whole program, if not the whole school.
They'd be some fools if they let him walk. Let's just get to it. You know what I mean? There'll be some fools if they let him walk over this.
Hey, you know what? One last question before we go to break. If they fire Urban Meyer, does Ohio State even get anywhere in college football?
It depends on the guy you bring in. Bottom line.
Yeah. One way you can support Radio Phoenix is by becoming one of our members. For as little as $35 per year, members receive discounts, savings, and other benefits provided by our membership program partners. And don't forget, the membership fee is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, call 480-829-5746 or go online to radiophoenix.org. Click on the support tab at the top and then become a member on the drop-down menu. We thank you for your generous support of community radio. We'll be right back for more Mark My Word Sports Show. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Second hour, we're going to do a mashup. We're going to have DJ Vex and the Basement Tapes in there. DJ My God Complex. We're going to talk about sports, music, entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Type of a TMZ sports type of thing. So call in 602-354-8823. Let us know what you think about the Urban Meyer situation and everything going on in sports. What's going on, man? Appreciate it, man. Everything started working at the last second, so.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, what's crazy is I was over on the other side, and I was like, you know what? Let me check this again. I was showing my God Complex, and then it just started working again. I'm like, okay, we're going back in here. So the last 5 minutes, I ran everything over here.
All right, look, see, Jerry Sandusky. Now, see, you fire those guys.
Exactly.
That's fireable offenses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's you messing with somebody's child.
Exactly.
That's fireable. This right here, man, is not even his business. Honestly.
No, it's not. Or his wife's.
It's none of his business. How you been, man?
Good, man. Sure.
Working. Trying to find somewhere.
Yeah.
Sitting sitting there watching the game right now.
Watching the game. What game is that?
The Hall of Fame game.
Oh.
Baltimore putting it on in Chicago.
That's funny. They looking at the words, the 7 words you can't say. That's hilarious. Oh, just gonna get back on now. More right now? Teddy Pendergrass.
That's a hard classic right there.
You know, and Mark My Words Sports Show.
I'm still mad about the Urban Meyer
going on
thing,
right
man.
now. It was like 17-10 Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson's stinking the place up. He looks like Michael Vick's clone, I'm trying to tell you.
It's only the first game now. We gotta give him some leeway here.
Listen, man, I've been watching football almost 50 years, man. I'm trying to tell you. I can call these things.
Man, well, speaking of calling like sports and NFL, man, did you?
Let's get to the top 10, man, before.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we got last 10 minutes to do the top 10. So
to the top 10. Cue my music, man. Kick the beat. There you go. Almost missed my top 10. I worked hard for such an. Okay. All right, this week's Kids Top 10, sponsored by no one. It's going to be a special one for all you TV game show people. Top 10 game shows of all time. Starting at number 10. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it and loves it. The Dating Game. Which is a great game. I had to give it 10, though. All right. The Gong Show. Many people won't remember, but I do the famous episode of Tukey Williams appearing, getting gonged, and that's number 9. Number 8, Name That Tune. Another great show that I enjoyed growing up. Number 7, Love Connection. Who didn't love Love Connection? That was hard. Okay, number 6, Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
Number 5, The Newlywed Game. Another one that I love, man. I still watch The Newlywed Game to this day. Number 4, The Hollywood Squares. You had to like that. Right. Plus the name is cool. It's almost like my Hollywood Swingers, the World Series champs. All right, number 3. Hey, man, stop hating. Told you you're a hater. Number 3, Wheel of Fortune.
Okay.
Vanna White, her old butt still going.
Wheel of Fortune, I heard, man. With Pat Sajak and Vanna White, you know what he used to do back in the day? There was a Mexican restaurant right across the street.
Right.
And in between the tapings, they would go over there and get twisted. They'd be on the show, twisted, back in the 80s.
I've been on a couple of jobs like that with the nut job. Anyway,
hydration situation.
With the hydration situation, boy. Woo. Anyway, number 2, Family Feud, man. You got to give Family Feud some props.
The new one now is really
good. Steve Harvey holding it down.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and number 1,
I know what it is.
The Price is Wrong, Chuck.
Is right. Oh.
The Price is Right.
I was wrong.
Only because I appeared on the
Jeopardy
show.
there.
Nah, man, I hated that show.
You was on Price is Right?
Yeah, I went on Price is Right, man.
Wow.
Almost got called up. It's a funny story. Almost got called up. The way you get called up, you guys, is that you have to be funny during the interview going in.
Oh, okay.
And the people who make them laugh get called.
Oh, okay.
So I got bypassed by a girl with, you know what I mean, a nice physique, we'll just say. Hashtag Me Too. I should start a Me Too group. You know what I'm saying? Because they did me wrong. And then she went on to win 2 cars and a gang of money.
Oh, she did.
Oh, my Lord. I was sick to my stomach for 2 weeks.
Oh, man, that's crazy. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to go on The Price is Right. Man, but okay, that's a good one. You didn't have Jeopardy on there, not even in the top 10?
Hey, man, that's why they call it Ken's Top 10.
Man, what do y'all think about Ken's Top 10? Call in 602-354-8823.
And
Alex Trebek, he's like
I
the
didn't
man.
like Alex Trebek, and I didn't like Jeopardy.
Oh, Jeopardy's my man.
Every day I'm under Jeopardy. I go home and I got Jeopardy. Shoot.
Man, that's crazy, man. I'll at least put them top 5. Jeopardy top 5 in my book.
I'm on Jeopardy every day.
Well, speaking of Jeopardy, who's in Jeopardy is Jerry Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he stuck his foot in his mouth so many times.
Get your free pizzas, you guys.
It's not even funny. I mean...
Buy one, get 6 free. Unlimited toppings.
He goes on and saying about what Trump's doing is problematic. But he wants his team to put the toe to the line and stand for the flag. If not, they're going to be fined or whatnot. You know, yeah.
How many restaurants do we own for Papa John's?
A lot. All of Texas.
Like 500 stores?
All of Texas.
Go get your free pizzas, you guys. Don't let these people say, oh, he's a Republican or he votes. Man, go get you some free pizza. Because at the end of the day, we are people of color and we like free.
And, well, here's what Dak Prescott had to say, and it had a lot of people just not liking him. I already got the sound right now, man. Here's what happened.
Right. In fact, even to the point that Stephen Jones said that if a player protests, he won't be a Dallas Cowboy. When you hear that, what's your reaction?
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily listen to it. It has no effect to me because I do exactly what I'm doing and what I've said and what I stand by. Whether I was wearing the star or not, whether I was playing for Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, or any other owner, I believe in what I believe in, and that's that.
Is that what is that in terms of the anthem? I mean, is that mean?
Yeah, I mean,
you never protest?
No, I never protest. I never protest during the anthem, and I don't think that's the time or the venue to do so. The game of football has always brought me such a peace, and I think it does the same for a lot of people. A lot of people playing the game, a lot of people watching the game, a lot of people that have any impact of the game. So when you bring such a controversy to the stadium, to the field, to the game, it takes away from that. It takes away from the joy and to the love that football brings a lot of people. And so for me, I'm all about making a change, making a difference. And I think this whole kneeling and all that was all about just raising awareness. And the fact that we're still talking about social injustice years later, I think we've got to that point. I think we've proved and we know that the social injustice. So I'm up for taking a next step, that whatever that step may be, for action and not just kneeling. I've always believed standing up for what I believe in, and that's what I'm going to continue to do.
So you can respect why some players might still think that's the proper venue, the proper place to live?
I mean, yeah, I respect what all those guys believe in. I mean, if they believe in it's going to make a change and it's making a difference, then power to them. But for me, I think it's about doing something, action. It's not about taking a knee. It's not necessarily about standing. We can find a different place to make our country better. And obviously, as I said, I'm not naive, and I'm very aware of the social injustice that we have going on, but I'm about the actions that we can do to fix it rather than the silent protest.
Do you have anything?
Man, I understand where he's coming
yes,
from.
Yes, Miss Daisy.
The actions.
Go throw that football. Yes, sir, Mr. Jones. Right away, Mr. Jones.
I understand where he's coming from when he says actions. But you got to say what actions. You got to keep going with that. If you're going to say we need action instead of kneeling, then what action? Be the solution, not the problem.
It's time to pick up the gun.
You know what it is?
Time to pick up the gun.
There's what he just did right now for the Dallas Cowboys is split that locker room in half.
I don't think so. These are grown men. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, what people are losing sight of is that these billionaire owners are making a lot of black men millionaires. Do you get that? You're making a lot of black men millionaires. So obviously, I don't think they got as many problems with the players. It's just that the billionaires, bottom line, is starting to be affected by a bunch of people who are taking a game and turning it into a political arena. What do you think, Dwayne?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're taking a game. Listen,
yeah.
A game.
Yeah.
You even got the president chiming in about a game.
We know what that's about. That's more personal.
Yeah, but
that's
it's still a game.
You know what I mean?
And then you're making it a political, you're putting it in a political arena.
You're making a lot of money off this game.
Yeah, but you're still putting it in a political arena. There's a time and a place. The game ain't that place.
There's a time and a place, and that's anywhere, because this is a free country, and we can protest anywhere we want.
Silent, well, obviously you can't.
Loud, or whatever.
Not on the NFL sideline, you can't no more.
Yeah.
Well, protest if you want to.
Now, they done flip-flop a few times with the NFL protest policy, the national anthem policy, and the NFL Players Association is filing a grievance against that. They said they're pausing that. They're stopping the policy until further notice. So every step the NFL takes in this is going to be a wrong step.
When is the next contract negotiation coming up, the CBA?
In about 2-3 years. I think 2021.
Okay, so they need to be focusing on that. That's a real problem.
This is going to be one of the main issues. Not just that, but TV revenue and all, and that's what this is all about.